Well, good morning, church. It is great to be back with you. We are jumping in, looking at the story of Joseph from the book of Genesis, this guy who grew up with a lot of brothers, and these brothers weren't his biggest fans and end up getting so sick and tired of him, they actually sell him into slavery. That's just the beginning of a lot of the hardships that he ends up facing. And so you'll notice if you look at the sermon note discussion questions, a lot of them talk about hardship and how we handle those. And I wanted to actually point at the book of James, which is mentioned in the second discussion question on there. And we're going to read chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. It says, "Consider it great joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you experience various trials, because you know that the testing of your faith produces endurance. And let endurance have its full effect, so that you may be mature and complete, lacking nothing." Now, I don't know about you, but when I deal with hardships, when I have those things happen in my life, my gut reaction isn't to thank God for it. It's not joy, like, man, I'm so glad this is happening right now. If anything, I'm questioning God. What are you doing? I'm more like Job. I'm questioning God. I don't get it. Like, why are you letting this happen? Or not only that, but sometimes I say, okay, look, God, I get hardships happen, but why are you letting this drag on? Like, I want to see the end here. Like, I've already learned I need to trust you. Now just like take it away so I can get back to my life the way I want to. That's just not how we see life play out a lot of the time. We have to be patient. We need to cling to God through those hardships. One thing that's crazy for us to grasp sometimes, especially because our culture doesn't agree with it, is that happiness is based on our circumstance, but the joy we can have in the Lord isn't. We can have that joy regardless of the circumstances we're going through. And we can thank God for how He continues to mold us into being more like Him. Now, the main way we can thank Him for that is by praying that He would also do it, that He would continue to change us, make our hearts break for the things that break His heart. And that's what this is talking about, that God can even use trials in our lives to make us more like Him. He can use them for good. And we're going to talk about that more on Thursday. But be praying, God, open my eyes to make sure that when those hardships happen, that I'm clinging to You regardless, that I'm thanking You for the fact that through those hardships, You're there. You don't abandon me. Just like we see throughout Joseph's story, it constantly says God was with him. God is with us. And that it's through His strength that we can even get through the trials that we find in our lives. We'll pick up on that on Thursday.